History remembers empires. History remembers wars. History remembers men who conquered lands. But history rarely remembers the women who shaped those men. Tonight we tell the story of a woman whose life changed the course of history, yet whose death remains a mystery. Her name was Halime Hatun. She was not a warrior on the battlefield. She did not wear armor. She did not command armies. But without her, there might never have been an Ottoman Empire. Who was Halime Hatun? Halime Hatun was the wife of Ertuğrul Ghazi, leader of the Kayhay tribe, a woman known for her dignity, patience, and strength. She was also the mother of Osman Bey, the founder of one of the greatest empires the world has ever known. Yet history gives us pages and pages about Ertuğrul's battles, Osman's victories, tribal politics and conquests. But when it comes to Halime Hatun, the woman who raised the future founder of an empire, history goes almost completely silent. Why? A life of struggle, not comfort. Halime Hatun did not live in palaces. She lived in tents. She did not raise her children in peace. She raised them during migration, hunger, and war. The Kayhay tribe was constantly on the move, escaping enemies, searching for safe lands, surviving harsh winters and deadly summers. Illness was common, food was limited, life expectancy was short, and through all of this, Halime Hatun stood strong. She wasn't just Ertuğrul's wife. She was the emotional backbone of the tribe. A woman people trusted. A woman whose advice mattered. A woman whose advice mattered. A woman whose silence carried wisdom. But then, she disappears. And then, something strange happens. After a certain point in history, Halime Hatun simply vanishes from records. No clear date of death. No detailed historical account. No dramatic ending. Just silence. Historians are left with questions. How did such an important woman die without history recording it? The most widely accepted theory is simple and heartbreaking. Halime Hatun likely died due to illness. During the 13th century, even minor diseases could be fatal. There were no hospitals, no medicines, no doctors as we know them today. Women especially suffered quietly. Many historians believe Halime Hatun fell sick during one of the tribe's long migrations. Weakness, fever, exhaustion, and eventually, death. No witnesses who wrote it down. No royal scribes to record her last moments. Just another life lost in a harsh world. Another painful possibility. Halime Hatun may have died before Osman Bey ever became a leader. Imagine that, a mother who raised a future founder but never lived long enough to see her son fulfill his destiny. If true, this would explain why Osman rarely mentions her in historical texts, not because she wasn't important, but because the pain of her loss was too deep. Where is her grave? Even today, Halime Hatun's grave is a mystery. Some believe she is buried in Sahkush, the heartland of early Ottoman history. Others argue there is no confirmed archaeological proof that her tomb exists at all. No inscription, no verified records. A woman so influential, yet her final resting place remains unknown. Isn't that strange? Was she forgotten because she was a woman? Here's a difficult question. Was Halime Hatun forgotten because she was not a ruler? Because she did not fight wars? Because history was written by men who valued swords more than sacrifice? Women like Halime Hatun did not conquer lands. They conquered hearts. They shaped character. They raised leaders. But history rarely records that kind of power. The legacy she left behind, yet Halime Hatun did not disappear completely. Her legacy lived on through her son. Osman Bey was known for justice, patience, wisdom beyond his years. These qualities are not learned on battlefields. They are learned at home, from a mother. Halime Hatun raised Osman to rule with mercy before power, with faith before ambition. And that mindset became the foundation of an empire that lasted over 600 years. A silent death, a loud legacy. Maybe Halime Hatun didn't need a dramatic death. Maybe she didn't need a recorded final speech, because her real legacy was already alive, walking, leading, building history. Some people die loudly in wars, in flames, in chaos. Others die quietly, but echo through centuries. Halime Hatun was one of them. Final thought. Not every legend falls on a battlefield. Some legends sit quietly in history, unseen, unrecorded, yet without them, history itself would never exist. Halime Hatun may have died in silence, but she gave birth to a legacy that changed the world. And maybe that is the most powerful ending of all.